This is a practice read from a website called the TechCrunch or TechCrunch, techcrunch.com. And the title of this article is The Ultimate Cheat Sheet for Starting and Running Your Business. And it was posted August 24th, 2013 by James Altucher. It says, editor's note, James Altucher is an inventor, programmer, author, and several times entrepreneur. His latest book, Choose Yourself, forward by Dick Costolo, CEO of Twitter, came out on June 3rd. Follow him on Twitter at Jaltucher. This is going to be a bullet FAQ on starting a business, no joke. If you're a lawyer, feel free to disagree with me so you can charge someone your BS fees to give the same advice. If you can think of anything to add, please do so. I might be missing things. If you want to argue with me, feel free. I might be wrong on any of these items below. There are many types of businesses depending on your business. Some of these won't apply. All of these questions come from questions I've been asked. The rules are, I'm going to give two explanations. Just listen to me. Number one, C Corp or S Corp or LLC. C Corp if you ever want to take on investors or sell to another company. Number two, what state should you incorporate in? Delaware. Number three, should founders vest? Yes, over a period of 4 years. On any change of control, the vesting speeds up. Number four, should you go for venture capital money first? Build a product, then get a customer, then get your friends and family's money, or money from revenue, which is cheapest of all, and then think about raising money. But only then, don't be an amateur. Number five, should you patent an idea? Get customers first, patent later. Don't talk to lawyers until the last possible moment. Number six, should you require venture capitalists to sign NDAs? No, nobody is going to steal your idea. Number seven, how much equity should you give a partner? Divide things up into these categories. Manage the company, raise the money, had the idea, bring in the revenues, build the product or perform the services. Divide up in equal portions. Number 8. Should you have a technical co-founder if you are not technical? No. If you don't already have a technical co-founder, you can always outsource technology and not give up equity. Number 9. Should you barter equity for services? No. You get what you paid for. Number 10. How do you market your app? Friends and then word of mouth. Number 11. Should you build a product? Maybe, but first see if manually your product works. Then think about providing it as a service. Then productize the commonly used services. Too many people do this in reverse and then fail. Number 12. How much dilution is too much dilution? If someone wants to give you money, then take it. The old saying, 100% of nothing is worth less than 1% of something. 13. Do you listen to venture capitalists? Yes, of course. They give you money, but then don't do anything they ask you to do. Number 14. What if nobody seems to be buying your product? Then change to a service and do whatever anyone is willing to pay for using the skills you developed while making your product. Number 15. If a client wants you to hire their friend or they won't give you the business, e.g., like a bribe, what should you do? Always do the ethical thing. Hire the friend and get the client's business. Number 16. What do you do when a customer rejects you in a B2B business? Stay in touch once a month. Never get angry. Never be angry. Number 17. In a B2C business, release fast and then add new features every week. Number 18. How do you get new clients? The best new clients are old clients. Always offer new services. Think every day of new services to offer old clients. 19. What's the best thing to do for a new client? Over-deliver for the first 100 days, then you will never lose them. Number 20. What if your client asks you to do something not in your business plan? Do it, or find someone who can do it, even if it's a competitor. 21. Should I ever focus on SEO? No. Number 22. Should I do social media marketing? No. Number 23. Should I ever think badly about a partner or an employee even though they are awful? Never gossip. Always be straight with the culprit. 24. I have lots of ideas. How do I pick the right one? Do as many ideas as possible. The right idea will pick you. 25. What is the sign of an amateur? Asking for a NDA. Trying to raise VC money before products or customers. Having fights with partners in the first year. Fire them or split before anything gets out of control. Worrying about dilution. Trying to get Mark Cuban to invest because this would be great for the Dallas Mavericks. Asking people you barely know to introduce you to Mark Cuban. Asking people for 5 minutes of their time. It's never 5 minutes, so you are establishing yourself as a liar. Having a PowerPoint that doesn't show me arbitrage. I need to know that there is a small chance that there is a 100 times return on money. Catch 22. Showing people there's a small chance that there's a 100% return on their money. The secret of salesmanship is getting through the catch-22. Reject a cash offer for your company when you have almost no revenues. Hello, Friendster of Foursquare. 26. What is the sign of a professional? Going from bullshit product to services to products of SaaS product. Corollary. The revenue is amateur hour. Cutting costs every day. Selling every day, every minute. When you have $1 billion in revenues, staying focused. When you have 0 revenues, staying unfocused and coming up with a new idea every day. Saying no to people who are obvious losers. Saying yes to any meeting at all with someone who is an obvious winner. Knowing how to distinguish between winners and losers. Subject of an entire other post, but if your gut, trust me. 27. When should I hire people full time? When you have revenues. Number 28. How long does it take to raise money? In a great business, 6 months. In a mediocre business, infinity. 29. Should I get an office? No, not unless you have revenues. 30. Should I do research? Should I do market research? Yes. Find one customer who definitely, without a doubt, will buy a service from you. Note that I don't say buy your product excuse me, because your initial product is always not what the customer wanted. 31. Should I pay taxes? No, you should always reinvest your money and operate at a loss. Number 32. Should I pay dividends? See above. Number 33. What should the CEO's salary be? No more than 2 times the lowest employee if you are not profitable. This even assumes you are funded. If you are not funded, your salary should be zero until your revenues can pay your salary last. Important rule. The CEO's salary is the last expense paid in every business. Number 34. When should I fire employees? When you have fewer than 6 months burn in the bank and you aren't getting revenues growing fast enough. Number 35. When should you have sex with an employee? When you love her and the feeling is mutual. 36. What other reasons should one fire an employee? When they gossip, when they don't over deliver constantly, when they ask for a raise because they think they are making below industry standard, when they talk badly about a client, when they have an attitude. Number 37. When should you give a raise? Rarely. Number 38. How big should the employee option pool be? 15 to 20%. Number 39. How much do advisors get? 1/4 of 1%. Advisors are useless. Don't even have an advisory board. Number 40. How much do board members get? Nothing. They should all be investors. If they aren't an investor, then 1/2 of 1%. Number 41. What if one client is almost all my revenues? Treat them very nicely. Don't forget the Christmas gift basket. Number 42. What's the best way to sell anything? Show arbitrage. If they pay X now, they are buying something worth X times Y. That is the only way to sell. Let me read that again. What is the best way to sell something? Show arbitrage. If they pay X now, they are buying something worth X times Y. That is the only way to sell. Number 43. What is the best way to sell anything? Part 2. Fear and agitation. Get them afraid. The world is falling apart. Get them agitated. This is the only way to stop it. Number 44. What's the best way to talk about your competition in a meeting? Use choice ambiguity. Google it. Say, all my competition is great. I wouldn't even know how to choose among them. Number 45. What's the best way to value a company? Ask yourself, no BS, how much would it cost to recreate the technology, services, brand, and customers you have already built? Then quadruple it and see what people would pay. Number 46. Should I ever worry about the news or the economy? Absolutely not. The best businesses are started in horrible economies. Wow. Number 47. What happened to all my friends? You don't have friends anymore. Number 48. How do I change more for my services? How do I charge more for my services? Itemize as finely as possible and charge for each item. Number 49. Do I charge per hour or per project or per month? First per project, then per month maintenance. Number 50. How do I prepare for a meeting? Know everything about the clients, competition, employees, industry. Overread everything. Read everything. Number 51. What is the only effective email marketing? Highly targeted email marketing written by professional copywriters, and the email list is made up of people who have bought similar services in the past 6 months. Excuse me. 51A. Corollary. If you have zero skills as a copywriter, then everything you write it will be boring. Number 52. Should I give stuff for free? Maybe, but don't expect free customers to turn into paying customers. Your free customers actually hate you and want everything from you for nothing. So you better have a different business model. Number 53. Should I have swag? No. Number 54. Should I go to SXSW? No. Number 55. Should I go to industry parties and meetups? No. Number 56. Should I blog? Yes. You must. Blogging about everything going wrong in your industry. Blog personal stories that you think will scare away customers. They won't. Customers will be attracted to honesty. Number 57. Should I care about margins? No. Care about revenues. Number 58. Should I spin off these unrelated ideas into a separate business? No. Make one business great. Throw everything in it. Do DBAs to identify different ideas. Number 59. Should I hire people because I can travel on a 7-hour plane ride with them? Don't be an idiot. If anything, hire people the opposite of you, or else who will you delegate to? Number 60. When should I say no to a client? When they approach you. Number 61. When should I say yes to a client? Every other conversation you ever have with them after the initial no. Number 62. should I should I have sex with an employee? Stop asking that. Number 63. Number 63. Should I negotiate the best terms with a VC? No. Pick the VC you like. Times are going to get tough at some point, and you need to be able to have a heart-to-heart with them. Number 64. Should I even start a business? No, make money, build shit, then start a business. Interesting. Number 65. Should I give employees bonuses for a job well done? No. Give them gifts, but not bonuses. Number 66. What should I do at Christmas? Send everyone you know a gift basket. Number 67. If my customer just got divorced, what should I say to him? I can introduce you to a lot of men. Number 68. When should I give up on my idea? When you can't generate revenue, customer interest for 2 months. Number 69. Why don't the VC or customer call back after we meet yesterday and it was great. They hate you. Number 70. Why don't why didn't the above call back after we met yesterday and it was great? Yesterday was like a split second ago for them and a lifetime for you. There's the law of entrepreneurial relativity. Figure out what that means and live by it. Yep. Number 71. Should I hire a professional CEO? No, never. Never. Number 72. Should I hire a head of sales? No, the founder is the head of sales until at least 10 million in sales. Number 73. My client called at 3 a.m. Should I tell him to respect boundaries? No, you no longer have any boundaries. Number 74. I made a mistake. Should I tell the client? Yes. Tell him everything that happened. You're his partner, not the guy that hides things and then lies about them. Number 75. My investors want me to focus. Should I listen to them? No. Diversify in every way you can. Number 76. I personally need money. Should I borrow from the business? Only if the business can survive for another 6 months no matter what. Number 77. I just bought 2 companies. Should I put them under the same roof and start consolidating? No, not for at least 2 years. Number 78. Should I quit my job? No, only if you have salary that can pay you for 6 months at your startup. Aim to quit your job, but don't quit your job. Excuse me. Number 79. What do I do when I have doubts? Ask your customers if your doubts are trustworthy. Number 80. I have too much competition. What should I do? Competition is good. It shows you have a decent business model. Now simply outperform them. Interesting. Number 81. My husband thinks I spend too much time on my startup. Divorce them or close your business. Wow. 82. I'm starting my business, but I have relationship problems. What should I do? Get rid of your relationship. Wow. Number 83. Should I expand geographically as quickly as possible? No. Get all the business you can in your local area. Travel is too expensive time-wise. Number 84. How do I keep clients from yelling at me? Document every meeting line by line and send your document to the client right after the meeting. Number 85. I undercharged. What should I do about it? Nothing. Charge the next client more. Wow. 86. I have an idea for an app, but don't know how to execute. What should I do? Draw every screen and function, then outsource someone to make the drawings look like they come from a real app. Then outsource the development of the app. Get a specific schedule, micromanage the schedule. 87. I want to buy a franchise in X. Is this a good idea? Only buy a franchise if it's underperforming and you can see how to improve it. Don't buy on future hopes. Only buy on past mistakes. Number 88. I want to buy a franchise in X. Is that a good idea? Rely on the 3 Ds: death, debt, and divorce. When someone dies, the heirs will sell a business cheap. When someone is in debt, they will sell a business cheap. When someone divorces, the couple usually has to sell a business cheap. Important. Even if the trends in the business are in your favor, you cannot predict the future, but you can use the past to help you get a deal. Always get a deal. Number 89. I have a lot of traffic but no revenues. What should I do? Sell your business. There's only one Google. Well, there are two or three Googles: Facebook, Twitter. 90. I have no traffic. How do I get traffic? Shut down your business. Wow. Number 91. Should I hire a PR firm? No. Do guerrilla marketing. Read newsjacking. And trust me, I'm lying. PR firms screw up from beginning to end. The first time I hired a PR firm, instead of sending me my contract, they accidentally sent me their contract to Terry Bradshaw. He was paying $12,000 a month. Was it worth it for him? 92. My competition is doing better than me across every metric. What should I do? Don't be afraid to instantly shut down your business and start over if you can't sell it. Time is a horrible thing to waste. Number 93. I've been in business now for 6 years and my business doesn't seem to be growing. It is even slowing down. What should I do? Come up with 10 ideas a day about new services your business can offer. Try to get a customer from each new service for each new service. I know one business in this situation that refuses to do this because their VCs are telling them to focus more. You're going to go out of business otherwise. 94. Is it unethical to run my business from the side while still at my job? I don't know. Did God tell you that in a dream? 95. My customer called me at 5 p.m. on a Friday and said, "We have to talk." And now I can't talk to him until Monday. What does it mean? It means you're fired. Wow. 96. XYZ just sold for 100 million. Should I be valued at that? I'm better. No, you should shut up. 97. Investors want to meet me and customers want to meet me. Who do I meet if I need money? You should know the answer to that by now. 98. If an acquirer asks me why I want to sell, what should I say? That you feel it would be easier for you to grow in the context of a bigger company that has experienced the growing pains you are just starting to go through. That's 1 plus 1 equals 45. 99. I just started my business. What should I do? Sell it as fast as possible. Applies in 99% of situations. Sell for cash. 100. I can change the world with my technology. No, you can't. 100A. Corollary. Don't smoke crack. Number 101. If you are so smart, why aren't you a billionaire? Because I sold my business early, lost everything, started a new business, sold them, and got lucky every now and then. Number 101. Corollary. These rules don't always apply, but like Kurt Vonnegut said, Kurt Wagner. If you want to break the rules of grammar, first learn the rules of grammar. Rule pound infinity. Create your luck by being healthy and not regretting the past or being anxious about the future. Okay, that's that. Thank you.